Hello everyone, I'm here to share with you our week 3 lesson and this is about good citizenship. So the first lesson that I want to share with you is to become a good citizenship is knowing our own rights. So knowing our own rights is about knowing what are our liberties. So at this point I want to share with you the Bill of Rights of our Philippine Constitution. Now, when we speak of Constitution, it refers to the basic principles and laws of a nation, state, or social group that determines the powers and duties of the government and guarantee certain rights to the people in it. So, when we speak of Constitution, in short, it is the mother of all laws. Now, this Bill of Rights is found in our present Constitution, which we call 1987 Constitution. So this 1987 Constitution is the supreme law of the Republic of the Philippines, of our own country. This it was completed by the its final draft was completed by the Constitutional Commission on October 12, 1986 and was ratified by a nationwide plebiscite on February 2, 1987. So I will begin with my introduction. So why do we need to talk about this Bill of Rights? It is actually related to being a good citizen. Okay, so my first uh, lesson that I want to share with you about good citizenship is knowing our responsibilities, our rights as citizen of this country. Now for you, as a student trainee of NSTP, it is important to be equipped with an understanding of the citizen's rights, duties, and roles in a civil society. In short, a good citizen is one who knows his rights and duties in the society. So this is the reason why we are going to talk about this one, the Bill of Rights of Filipinos. So, what is a Bill of Rights? It is actually the meaning of Bill of Rights is that it is actually a an enumeration of our rights as a citizen of our country. So according to Smith 1945, the art the Article 3 of the Philippine Constitution, which is called the Bill of Rights, establishes the relationship of the individuals to the state and defines the rights of the individual by limiting the lawful powers of the state. So it is one of the most important political achievements of the Filipinos. So it includes the protection of the following rights. Number one, you are protected your civil rights. No? What are the civil rights? These rights belong to individuals by virtue of their citizenship, such as freedom to, contract, right to property and marriage, among others. Then, we also have the protection of our political rights. These are rights pertaining to the citizenship of the individuals vis-a-vis the administration of the government, such as right of suffrage, right to hold office, and right to petition for redress of wrong or grievances. Another right that is protected is the socio-economic rights, which refer to those which ensures the well-being and economic security of an individual, of us Filipinos. And the last one, it is a protection of rights of the accused, because it is important that we are protected, and it is given to particularly to persons of an accused in any criminal case. Now, it must be noted that the restriction provided in the Bill of Rights is directed against the government, so that it does not govern private relations. But as far as the Constitution is concerned, Article 3 can be invoked not only against the government but with the inclusion of almost all the constitutional rights in Article 32 of the Civil Code, this same may now be invoked in civil cases involving relations between private persons. Thus, the definition above indicates that the Bill of Rights is a safeguard not just against the abuses of the government, but also of individuals or group of individuals. Now, what is the importance of Bill of Rights? Okay. The Bill of Rights is found in our Article 3 is an indispensable part of the Constitution. In fact, it is one of the most important parts of the fundamental law since it aims at balancing the powers of the government and the various freedom of the individual. So as we will be seen below in your certified course pack, you will be able to find that the Bill of Rights provide two things. First, restriction directed against the state. Second, explicit identification and limitation of rights of the individuals. So, on the other hand, the government exercises its tremendous powers, but its powers are limited by the Constitution. And the individuals are guaranteed of their rights, but subject also to limitations in recognitions of the powers of the government. So what balances the two are the limitations provided by the Constitution, which limitations are by nature compromise or solutions to situations resulting from the overlapping or conflict of two realms. For example, while the government has the inherent authority to take and convert a property for public use, so for example kanang ang inyohang naay part sa inyohang property nga makuha tungod kay ang government na ay project o kanang dalan, buhat og dalan niya maigo ang inyong private property. Now, the protection of private property is guaranteed, is provided in Article 3, particularly Article 3 Section 9 na of course the government have inherent powers of public domain, but you are also compensated kanang mabayaran ka sa katong property nga ilahang gamiton para sa public use. So because of this article 3, you are also protected from your properties. Okay, so the government will give a just compensation to the private owner who in turn must surrender his property. Okay, so in the next slide that I'm going to present to you, you are told to watch the supplementary video on the explanation of the said bill, the Bill of Rights. So I hope that you will watch it, and you can also watch other videos in YouTube explaining the Bill of Rights so that you will have a better understanding of your own rights, so that you will be protected against unjust treatment, particularly from the government and from other people. So that's it. I hope that you will watch the video that I have provided you as a supplementary on the explanation of the said bill. So that's all for my discussion. Thank you for listening.